Hey guys, this is the Dark Preacher, and welcome back to Vaygrim Chance Season 3. So, I was a little busy doing off-camera work this weekend, and got some stuff done. I was starting to get a little tired of the way the clay looked in here, so I decided to make it look a little fancy. I've got bleak futuristic armor plating blocks for the floor, and elaborate futuristic armor plating blocks for the walls, just in here. I added a new crop to my farm. It's experience. It's the experience plants from Magic Crops. And we're just going to pick up everything, put it in here. I also upgraded everything with a void upgrade, because these things were filling up, staying full, and the bot was either not picking everything up or it was just getting voided or something. Just despawning from where the picker was going around and leaving it. And the harvester bot was just harvesting away. So, there's a reason why I have the experience seeds going, and that's because we take the experience essence and we do that, we get bottles of enchanting. Now I wanted bottles of enchanting because this is going to get a little noisy. But I come down here. Yep. It's my nice quiet room. Toss them, get the levels. And I move the grate. So I come over here, put it all in the tank. I switched this out for a dark steel anvil. Still getting potions of healing from the witches. Ooh. Yeah, it filled up pretty quick. Disabled this for a little bit because it was eating stuff. There we go. Now you can just eat all this and make me a bunch of EMC. But yeah. Let's see here. Let's go up here. If we can fly, thank you. I did a little work trying to get the well, here, let's sleep through the night real quick. Trying to get the fusion reactor so it would stay on. Like actually stay on. And I don't know what's going on. Every time I log out now, after I've gotten this thing actually running, this will fill up with power, but then as soon as I click the button to turn this thing back on, because for some very odd reason when I log off, it stops working. It just dies. I had it working, it was steady, going, all that, and then it just stopped working when I logged off. So I don't know what's going on. We've tried, Vaygrim suggested that I put a admin anchor to keep the chunks loaded around it, so that way it will stay loaded and running. This thing is pretty much full. I mean, it's receiving power, it's outputting power. I mean, look at that. 5.36 giga RF. Look at Jillian. Either way, a lot. I put a little ladder and catwalk up here so I wouldn't have to sit there and fly every time I wanted to come up here. But yeah, I've got deuterium and tritium coming in here because I decided to get rid of the chemical injectors down there, because after I switched to mixing it in the fusion reactor, it stayed on, it stayed steady, it was constant, it was perfect. So I don't know what's going on. The floor is full of liquid deuterium. So I decided, might as well do that because heavy water wasn't keeping up. I got the bottom part of the walls over here all switched out with this Tyrian, the shiny futuristic armor plating, same as the floor. So it's all nice and pretty. Let me see here. I added a bunch more pumps to make the heavy water, and this thing's full and staying full, finally. But I logged in to do some off-camera work, and all the water in there was gone. Completely gone. I don't even know why. So there's weird things afoot in my base. But what we're going to be working on today is making the dark solarium jet plate. And I'm switching out for dark steel because the flying, I can get creative flying, but every time I change a dimension, I have to go into my bobble slot and do that, and that gets annoying because I'm sitting there hopping and hopping and hopping, and I just can't fly. And sometimes when my FPS isn't working all that well, because sometimes I don't have the best connection, it just doesn't work all that well. So, what I'm going to be doing is jet plate. We're going to go down the rabbit hole today. So, what we need is conductive iron, some leather, some capacitors, insulated redstone circuits, basic gears, redstone, all that. Which, I have all that in here. So we're just going to get a bunch of this. I think about 20 will work. And then some redstone. We're just going to bunch of that because we're going to need it. And let's see here. Some of those. And some of these. Yep. And some leather. Why not? And I think I'm going to need some normal iron. Which is right here. And then we're going to need some basic gears. Which are these ones. Alright, and then we take this and we put it there. So, down the rabbit hole we go. We go from dark solarium jet plate through the vibrant jetpack, energetic, electrical steel, conductive iron, and we start with the leather strap. And the conductive iron thrusters. And then take that, one of those, that, and some of this stuff here, and we get one conductive iron jetpack, which will immediately fill in our inventory because of our wireless charger. So we take that. We need electrical steel thrusters. So we need machine chassis. For those. power conduits. Huh. Doesn't look like I made them. 4, 5, 6. 6 of those. It's a good thing I already got this stuff. Alright, got some of those. Let's teach those to the system. There we go. See, I like using Project E for this kind of stuff because I get to store all this EMC, and basically it takes items to make items. And if you're using a power flower, basically it's like RF. You're basically taking the RF from the solar energy, turning it into matter. Not that hard. You can do the same thing with IC2. You can take a solar panel and use it to run recyclers, which then in turn makes scrap, which then in turn all that. And you can make UU matter, which you can then turn into stuff. Yeah. Anyways. Let's see here. Let's teach that. Okay, got that learned. And then we need electrical steel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab a bunch of that. And then capacitors. Need the double layer ones for this. And no, the basic ones. Huh. Well, I've got basic ones. Well, 2 basic ones. Stop that. Yep. And we make more thrusters. And we take this. I think one of these. 4 of those. Both these. Electrical steel jetpack. And we teach that to that. And if we have enough time, I think Vaygrim has laid out the foundations for a trade depot at spawn. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all those health potions we're getting, and we're going to sell them. So let's see here. Use. We need energetic thrusters, pulsating crystals, redstone alloy, enhanced energy conduit, and energetic alloy. Okay. Do I have redstone alloy? Yes, I do. So I need 2 of those. No, not vibrant. Pulsating. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good spot to stand because my spawners are still activated down there. They're still running. So, what I did off camera was I got the boots up to empowered 4, the dark leggings up to empowered 4. Next, I'm going to add speed. Dark helm is empowered 4, solar 2, and night vision. So I can do that and get that nifty noise. Then I can just come down here and actually see everything. Watch the witches fall. I can watch the skeletons fall. And then, what was I doing? I got distracted for a second. Ah, right, energetic stuff. Energetic alloy. Yeah, I'll just grab 8 of those. And then go here. Uses, recipe, enhanced energy conduit? Need the enhanced energy conduit. Do I have that? I've got energy conduit, I don't have the enhanced. Which I need to make. Like I said, folks, this is a rabbit hole. Okay, that, this, those. There's a bunch of stuff that my system knows. And then again, there's a bunch of stuff it doesn't. And now let me see here. There's those. I need more of this, so we'll just take that and put that there. Wait. Ah. I don't think this stacks. There we go. And that. Tier 3. And use. We need vibrant thrusters, which take vibrant crystals, redstone alloy, energy conduits, octadic capacitors, vibrant alloys. So, vibrant stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those. Bunch of this. And I apologize if you can hear the neighbor kids yelling, screaming, and hollering, and have a good time outside because, well, they're noisy kids. Alright. This might be a short episode because I've still got to figure out what's going on with my fusion reactor, why it's not running the way it's supposed to. But at the end of the episode, we will see if we have enough energy saved up to actually start the dang thing back up. And we'll put that in there. We'll put that in there. Well, I can. Conduit. Four of those. And yeah, I know, a lot of crafting, boring stuff, but got started late today because the maintenance guys decided they were going to finally show up. My pipes froze over the weekend. Froze Friday night. And the maintenance guys decided they were going to finally show up today. Just know I've got that. Okay. So I went for about 3 days with no working water in my house. And got it this morning, and it's finally working because it got above freezing, and part of it thawed out. But they showed up and tried thawing out the rest of it, and they didn't even finish the job. They took off without actually doing anything. Alright, now, here comes the part where we actually need to use machines. Okay, what we need to do is make the plating. We need electrical conductive silicon. So we need, what, 4 pieces of silicon? 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. And then need some more iron. 5 of that. Put that in there. Why not? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the iron goes like that. No. I get the feeling I'm going to need another piece of silicone. Silicone, either way. That stuff. So we just take one of those. Take that back. Uses. Helps if I actually have the crafting thing up. And then use this in an alloy smelter of 10 conductive iron. We have 9. So we just need one more. Oop, no. Go away. 10 of those. We put it in the alloy smelter. We'll get the conductive iron plating. And we're going to need quite a bit of this because we need this for the reinforced glider wings. And we're going to need the octadic capacitor pack. We're probably going to have to start working on that as well. Oh yeah. Another rabbit hole, folks. Yeah. This might take a bit. So, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is, seeing as how I've been doing a bunch of crafting, and that is boring. I'm going to get the majority of it finished off camera, and then we'll probably head back to spawn and see where Vaygrim is setting up for the trade depot. See how much he's gotten done on that. I know he's going to have that coming out on his latest Vaygrim Chance video. So I'm going to get to work on all the grandy crafty stuff. We'll see if the fusion reactor will actually start up. We'll head to spawn, take a look around, and we'll call it an episode after that. So I will be right back. Alright, folks. Got the capacitor pack and the Vaygrim jetpack made. Here comes the hard part. The thrusters. The flight control units. Which is a soul vial with a bat in it. Yeah. So I need to go find a bat. So this might take a little bit. I checked the time on the earlier recording. Quite a bit of time has passed. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take a quick run to spawn, take a look around, look at the trade depot that Vaygrim has started laying out, and we'll call it an episode there because I have to hunt down a bat. So we're going to go to spawn. Take a look around. Oop. No, wrong, incorrect. Really? Fine. I'm going to warp to DDE, which is right next to spawn. Oh, look at that! Look at that! He laid out a path, he's moved the animals. Woo! Woo! Look at this. Look at this. Got elevator going up, I think. Ooh! Okay, that's a problem. That's an ow. That's an ow problem. Whoa. Yeah, interflux crystals. So, kind of have to let him know that that's an issue. Force field. Inventory blocks. Yeah, we're going to have to make the force fields a little bigger in that. And then we've got this building. Ooh. Where does this lead? Biodome prime receiver. That leads to trunk space. That leads to the observatory. I guess we come through and we put in the matter transmitters to our own bases and put receivers at our own bases. Yeah, nice little trade depot. And what Vaygrim is wanting Trunks to do, because he's going to have Trunks do this, is put the train depot up here on this hill. So yeah, we're all at the point now where we're all at the point now where all our bases are pretty much set up the way we want them, and we can start doing community builds for, you know, for all of us to use. Reasons to come back to spawn. Stop hiding in our caves. Well, in Verk's case, a mountain. But actual reasons to do stuff together. And yeah, if you're not quite centered, if you're not absolutely centered on this gravity lift, you end up glitching through the blocks. So I'll inform Vaygrim of that just as soon as I quit recording for the day. And yeah, this episode's going to be coming out a little late because of everything that I had to deal with this morning. I mean, I obviously cannot record when the maintenance guys are here because the dog won't shut up. She barks at everything they do. They walk in the snow outside and make noise. She barks at that. Alright, where is that tree that I stood on to take the picture for the thumbnail? Oh, yeah. Whoop. Shush cow. Yep. That's my thumbnail. See how much spawn has changed since that first thumbnail was taken? Now we have the garden area. Vaygrim's observatory can be seen in the distance. The Christmas tree is still up. We need to take that down. That's just tacky. And the trade depot is starting to get built. So yeah, things are happening. I said, shush cow. Fluting sword. I love it. Anyways, I'm going to keep working on this stinking thing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.